Hello, this is Henry Cartwright from countrymedical.co.uk, and I'm here today in Reading to meet Caryn Jacobs and to learn about her experiences as an occupational therapist in the UK. Morning there. Hi, Caryn.
Hiya.
Great. So, can you let us know a little bit about your time here? It's now 6 years, is it, that you've?
Yeah, 6 years. Came over here from South Africa, and yeah, have learned a load of stuff in that time. And yes, it's been a great experience, and I've done lots of different occupational therapy jobs, and yeah, learned a lot.
Great. So you've been positioned throughout the country. You mentioned different places, Swindon.
Yes, yes. So I mean, from starting off in England, you know, it was I think my first one was out in East Grinstead, out in the middle of nowhere, and then I've been in Portsmouth, in London Central, in Slough and in Reading, so yeah, all over the place really. It's been nice to kind of just get to work across different areas and also in different fields completely. So some school environments, some hospital environments, and out in the community. I've had a little taste of all different types of environments to work in.
Okay, fab. Is it a very different kind of environment from what you're used to in South Africa? Or?
Yes, well, I mean, hospitals are hospitals to a degree, but I think the main difference is the resources that are available here. So, you know, whereas in South Africa there was often things, you know, that you would like to have, but there wasn't the money for it or whatever. Here there are loads more resources, and so the equipment tends to be a whole lot more posh as well, and it's available and accessible, so most people's needs are met through various ways, shapes and forms. So yes, it is different. There's also quite a lot more regulations, so moving and handling is one of the big things here. You know, in South Africa I'd never used a hoist before, I'd never even seen a hoist, and then I came over to England where that's just standard practice, and I had to use a hoist and learn the regulations around that, and so I had to get some training in that, and then also moved on after that to learn more and more about the safe moving and handling of people, so that became a little niche that I was quite interested in after all. So yeah, there are some big differences, but at the same time it's still occupational therapy, it's still the same work, you still think in the same way and you're doing the same kinds of things.
Sure. Okay. Great. And you've been in social services, haven't you, here in Reading?
Yes. Well, that was my area of choice ultimately. I really liked being in the community. I like going out into people's homes to see where they're at, to see the real deal, what they're dealing with, and working with them from there. So I chose to stay in social services type jobs, and yes, ended up ultimately working for about 5 years of the 6 that have been here in social services, and that's been great actually. I've really enjoyed that. Okay,
and so you've got a team. Do you work alongside physios and other allied health professionals? Or?
Yes, I mean, everywhere I've worked there's been a multidisciplinary approach, which has been really good. In social services we work a lot together with district nurses and social workers, and then occasionally some doctors as well. So yes, there is that kind of feel. Yeah.
And I know your work's been well received here, and are you going to show us your...
Oh yeah, I had a really nice client. I think, you know, it was just lucky to a degree.
Wow.
But a client with MND, motor neuron disease, and he decided that actually the things that I'd done for him at home were worth a mention. So he phoned the MND Association unbeknownst to me, and wrote in some kind words about the things that I'd done for him, and lo and behold, I ended up getting this certificate in the post, which was a nice little surprise. It's called the Extra Mile Award, got a little badge with it, so yeah, that was a nice touch really.
Most definitely, it should be on the wall. Great, well thanks for that. And